Good evening, everybody. I'd like to call to order the meeting. Can I get a mover and a seconder, please? Ted is the mover and Linda is the seconder. Be it resolved that we do call this meeting of regular council to order on Wednesday, February 21st, 2024 at 6:00 p.m. All in favor? Carried. I would like to pass off the land acknowledgement to Councillor Stefanik, please.
Thank you, Chair. The Council of the Corporation of Township of Hornepayne would like to begin by respectfully acknowledging that the land on which we gather here today is the Treaty 9, 1905-1906 territory, traditional lands of indigenous peoples. As we work towards conciliation, may we all live with respect on this land and live in peace and friendship with all its diverse peoples. Thank you.
Review and note any changes to the agenda. I don't believe there is any changes. Okay. I'd like a mover and seconder to approve the agenda. Trego is the mover, Belinda is the seconder. Be it resolved, the council does hereby approve the agenda as presented. All in favor? Carried. Declaration of pecuniary interest, declaration of conflict of interest can be said now or anytime throughout the meeting. Correspondence items. Can I get a mover and seconder to go into this? Ted is the mover, Belinda is the seconder. Whereas Prince Edward County, whereas apparatus and equipment are directly tied to the delivery of fire protection services authorized by the council in the bylaw to establish and regulate a fire department. And a safe, reliable, and diverse fleet is required to serve operational needs and whereas fire apparatus is governed by industrial best practices, the application of law and recognized industry partners, including Ontario Fire Service Section 21 guidance notes, National Fire Protection Association standards, the Occupational Health and Safety Act, and Fire Underwriters Survey. And whereas the Fire Underwriters Survey, FUS, is a provider of data, underwriting risk management, and legal regulatory services focusing on community fire protection and fire prevention systems in Canada, establishing apparatus replacement schedules based on safety and risk mitigation practices. And whereas no provincial funding is available for new fire trucks, yet small and rural municipalities must meet the same standards set up by FUS as larger municipalities for fire equipment, including additional pressure to move trucks out when they reach a specific age, even if they're still still meet safety regulations. Therefore, be it resolved that Council of the Corporation of the Township of Hornepayne does hereby direct staff to draft a letter to MPP Michael Mantha requesting a meeting to discuss the lifespan of fire apparatuses specifically pertaining to the replacement of fire trucks due to insurance requirements. Be it further resolved that the staff draft a letter to Fire Underwriter Survey requesting the creation of a new community fire protection and fire prevention insurance system that does not put all municipalities under the same umbrella, with distinct categories for rural and urban municipalities. Be it further resolved that the resolution be sent to Honorable Doug Ford, Premier of Ontario, the Honorable David Pickini, Minister of Labor, Immigration Training and Labor and Skills Development, and Honorable Paul Calaranda, Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing, requesting a response on this matter. Be it finally resolved that the resolution will be shared with the Federation of Canadian Municipalities, the Association of Municipalities Ontario, and the Federation of Northern Ontario Municipalities. Any questions on the matter? Drago?
Comments through your chair. I think it's one of the best ones coming through in the last 8 years, and I support it 100%. And I hope the decision makers get it right this time. because we're going to have a massive negative impact for us and many hundreds of small communities as well. So I think this is a worthwhile motion. Thank you.
Agreed. Anyone else?
No, agreement.
Okay, all in favor? Carried. Correspondence information only. Can I get a mover or a seconder? Moved by Drago, second by Ted. Be it resolved that the council of the corporation of the Township of Hornepayne does hereby acknowledge receipt of correspondence information only package attached to the agenda of the regular meeting of council held on Wednesday, February 21st, 2024. Do we have any questions on this? I pass this off to Eileen.
I just wanted to bring to attention to council 7.2. That is we submitted council's response to the OPP, or sorry, to the Solicitor General for the OPP detachment boards, and that link there is just what we submitted to them.
Thank you. Does anyone else have anything to? No? So all in favor to accept, Tiffany? Carried. Okay, we got committee board updates. Motion or seconder, please. Ted, motion, and move second by Linda. Be it resolved that the corporation of the council of the corporation of the Township of Hornepayne does hereby acknowledge receipt of the minutes from the Hornepayne Public Library Board meeting held on November 27, 2023. Would anybody like to say anything on that? Okay, all in favor? Carried. 8.2, council committee updates. Start with Councilor Belinda Kissmaker.
I don't have anything at this time, except I think our pancake breakfast went well, and we got a lot more people than previous years, so it was nice to see that.
Yeah, very nice. Councilor Stefanik.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. We had a merger meeting between the two I mentioned last time. It went quite well. I'm on the co-chairs. Upcoming 2 weeks meetings, PHU Finance Committee, PHU THU Merger Committee, and board as a whole, PHU in person. Thank you.
Councilor Shinaway.
We had our first, thank you. We had our first meeting of the Community Development Advisory Committee, and we identified 4 areas that we would like to try to pursue over the next, or over the mandate. So our number 1 being our centennial celebration. I do believe then we put the Center of Ontario number 2, our ethnic inclusion as being number 3, and then our welcome committee number 4. But I may have 3 and 4 reversed this, but the goal will be to try to attain and get through those things in our mandate. So it was good. It was productive.
Very good.
And that's all for that. Thank you.
And myself, I would just like to say that back up what Belinda said, the pancake breakfast was great, even though there's no pancakes, we had French toast. And it was, Councilor Stefanik kept track of the people, and it was over double last year. So it was a great showing. So hopefully next year we'll even have many more, and we are going to make sure we should get a little more grub for the next one, so we don't run out. But running out is a good thing, not having too much.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Excuse me.
Bylaws, 9.1 bylaw number 20.25924. Can I get a mover or seconder? Moved by Drago, second by Ted. Be it resolved that bylaw number 2059 being a bylaw to set the water and sewer rates for the municipality for the year 2024 be hereby read a first and second time and considered read a third time and finally passed. All in favor? Carried. Motions and notices of motion. We don't have any?
No.
So we are going to move into closed session. Can I get a mover and a seconder to go into closed? Moved by Councilor Finneman, second by Councilor Belinda Kissmaker. Be it resolved that the next portion of the meeting at 6:10 p.m. be closed to the public in order to discuss a position, plan, procedure, criteria, or instruction to be applied to negotiations, a proposed or pending acquisition or disposition of land by the municipality or local board, litigation or potential litigation, including matters before administrative tribunals affecting the municipality of the local board, and a trade secret or scientific, technical, commercial, or financial information that belongs to the municipality or local board and has monetary value or potential monetary value pursuant to section 239 2BCEJ of the Municipal Act 2001. All in favor? Carry. We're on? Okay. Can I get a mover and a seconder to open the meeting? Moved by Councilor Stefanik, second by Councilor Shinneman. Be it resolved that the Council of the Corporation of Township of Hornepayne does hereby return to open council at 6:37 p.m. All in favor? Carried. Number 12, business arising from the closed session. Under 11.2, there's nothing further to add at this time. 11.3, the council received an update regarding the acting treasurer's extension of agreement. And under 11.4, this item is ongoing and will be brought back to a future closed session. Now I would like a adjournment, kind of mover and seconder for the confirmatory. Moved by Councilor Shinneman, second by Councilor Kistemaker. Be it resolved that bylaw number 2060 being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of council at the regular meeting held on Wednesday, February 21st, 2024, be hereby read a first and second time and considered to be read a third time and finally passed. All in favor? Okay, I would like a mover and seconder to adjourn the meeting. Moved by Councilor Stefanik, second by Councilor Ted Shinneman. Be it resolved that the council does hereby adjourn the regular meeting of council held on Wednesday, February 21st, 2024 at 6:39 p.m. All in favor? Carried.